An entitled Karen loses her mind after I tell her she needs to wear a mask in order to come into our store. I used to work as a cashier at a bread bakery during my last 2 years of high school, so I started right around when COVID hit the planet. Over time, medical masks became mandatory in Germany, so simple fabric ones wouldn't do it in public stores. As always, there are many people reluctant or simply too dense to know how to wear a mask correctly. You cover your mouth and your nose. Every time a customer came in with no mask or wearing one under their nose, we'd kindly remind them to put one on. There were always mixed reactions, ranging from, "Oh, sorry, my bad," to eye-rolling and exacerbated sighs. Actual rude comments were pretty sparse, luckily. Well, this particular encounter seemed to have made up for the lack of snide remarks before. The rush hour in the afternoon has just started to settle down again as this lady struts into the room, wallet in one hand, water bottle in the other. Not only was she wearing the mask under her nose, but it was also a cloth and not a medical one. She already gave me a weird vibe since the store was empty except for her, me, and my coworkers, most of them being on a break in the back room. I let the cloth mask slide and just opted for reminding her to please put the mask over her nose. That seemed to have been the wrong thing to say to the Karen as she essentially exploded on me. She said, "No, I will not. I am exempt from wearing one by my doctor. I wouldn't even have to wear one at all." Due to data protection, I can ask for proof, but she is not obligated to show me. But I thought it could never hurt to ask, right? Wrong. After this, she says, "I don't have to show you anything, you little brat. I come in here every week. You should know me by now. What is wrong with you? Did you hit your head or something?" I learned from my coworker that normally Karens only come in at some point during the middle of the week and not on a Saturday. And I only worked weekend shifts, so I had never met her before. I say, "I'm sorry, ma'am. I wasn't aware of your doctor's note." It's not like she had a magical glowing and pointed sign above her head, and I am not psychic, so I can't read minds. Please, someone tell me, how am I supposed to know about any of this? That's when the insult started. The Karen then explodes and says, "Well, you should. You young people are all the same. Stupid and uneducated, and the world has gone wrong because of you idiots. You don't deserve this job. There must be something actually wrong with you. You know nothing. You should be taken away so that you can be properly put in your place and for you to learn respect, since you idiot children don't seem to have any." She started waving her hands around while screaming at me. She threw her wallet on the counter so that she could point her spindly fingers in my face. She goes on to say, "Why do you even bother to work here if you don't have people skills? You don't deserve it. Do everyone a favor and go away." As she said that, her arm lunged backwards, as if she was about to throw her water bottle at me, and I flinched away. She says, "Yeah, that's right. You cower, you stupid child. I don't want to see you anymore. Go away and get me a different server." With that, I turned around to go to the break room to promptly have a nosebleed, while my coworker went outside to throw her out. Please remember that the world doesn't revolve around you. Not everyone knows who you are, and people can't read your minds. Oh man, this Karen is absolutely out of line. Who goes into a store of any kind and starts acting like that? I know we've all seen someone act like that, but it's just crazy to think that someone can be this entitled. Good on the manager for coming out and saying that they've got to go, because nobody deserves to be treated like that.
The full video is on Am I the Jerk, so check out the link in the description for that, and if there are any updates, that's where they'll be. But also, there's a playlist that has all the stories for Am I the Jerk and Am I the Genius. So if you click that playlist, it'll just play one long story after another. This is a good option for people that are completionists and want to listen to every story on the channel. That way it makes it easy if you just want to throw it on in the background and play some games or work out or zone out. And the playlist is already here on YouTube, so you don't have to go anywhere.